And this morning, as the Australian leaders vow to ramp up gun control laws, Jewish Australians reeling from a deadly attack on Hanukkah say enough is enough.
We haven't seen the leadership at a federal level that we have at a state level. And now, more than ever, is the moment.
This was not a surprise to the Jewish community. We warned the government of this many, many times over. We've had synagogues that have been graffitied, graffiti everywhere, and we've had synagogues that have been bombed. This is not a surprise to us, but this is nonetheless unacceptable.
Right. Our next guest has deep ties to the Australian community. In his own family, Rabbi Yehuda Kaplan is the incoming White House Special Envoy to monitor and combat anti-Semitism. Rabbi, your reaction to what's taken place and what we now know 48 hours later.
Good morning, Brian. First of all, shocked and saddened. Secondly, the inaction of government when people have been told that there were threats and to do nothing about it is terrible. And immediately upon being nominated by the president, the Australian Jewish community contacted me with their fears and concerns, and these were meetings that we had and spoke to the government at that time. Anti-Semitism is rampant, and if it's not condemned and immediately by the highest levels, people think they have a right to continue with that. And we're seeing, unfortunately, tragic results where if you see the people who have been killed, a 10-year-old girl, a Holocaust survivor who died protecting his wife, a rabbi who just 2 months ago named his child at a circumcision ceremony. It's horrific, and a lot of it is due to government inaction and willingness to condemn the rhetoric and what's been going on to allow this rampant rise in anti-Semitism.
Yeah, I mean, a couple of things. We hear gun control being brought up. Yeah, I do wonder why a guy who was being investigated in 2009 for terror ties gets 6 guns legally. But I do wonder, disarming the rest of the population, I'm not sure is the right answer. The New York Post says more gun control is the default prescription of left liberal government the world over to horrors like the Bondi bloodbath. Do you agree?
So gun control is not necessarily the answer if terrorists and people are getting weapons. What has to happen is these people cannot be allowed to be in any shape, way, or form have weapons. Someone on a watch list should not be getting any weapons. And the fact that this person was indoctrinated by ISIS and on a list and there was total inaction, it leads to things like this occurring, and we have to do a better job. Governments have to do a better job, and that's why I applaud what the President and the Secretary of State are doing in trying to vet everybody coming in, that you don't come into the country if these are your leanings to hurt and maim any segment of society. But for me, particularly, the fact that it's a Jewish society and anti-Semitism is, rampant. We have to be able to do a better job, and the President and the Secretary are making it very clear that here in this country, in particular in America, that these are the standards that countries should learn from. This is what we need to do to better protect the Jewish community and the community at large.
I mean, it's not an accident this stuff happens on holidays. Do you have a special concern of these next few days as Hanukkah plays out and the New Year's Eve plot was luckily stopped in Los Angeles?
Yeah, and people have to realize even the New Year's Eve plot where people were going to attack ICE agents, they were also busy, wanting to attack Jewish organizations. So it's not, this is anti-American, and anti-Semitism is anti-American. People don't realize the same people who chant death to Israel, death to the Jews, also chant death to America. And as Hanukkah comes, which is a period of holiday, a festival of light, this is what we want to do. We want to increase light and increase we want to increase public gatherings where people can learn from the good and the light of Hanukkah to spread goodness.
Brown, we don't know anything about this gunman yet, but he did scream something. And some people are saying it was Allah Akbar. Do you think there's a reluctance in some people to admit there's some type of linkage there?
I think there's always a reluctance. I don't know the facts in Brown, but it was a professor who was a Jewish professor in economics, I believe, at Brown, and that would lead itself or lend itself to having a situation where this was occurring, perhaps because the professor was Jewish. The professor wasn't in class that day, but it definitely is a possibility.
Rabbi, thanks so much. I appreciate it.
Thank you, Brian.
We'll continue to check back with you as the investigations move forward. the Healthcare Face-Off. And
I'm Steve Doocy.
I'm Brian Kilmeade.
And I'm Ainsley Earhart. And click here to subscribe to the Fox News YouTube page to catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis.